by our former president APJ Abdul Kalam. Love your job but don't love your company because you may not know when your company stops loving you. Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, good evening.
Good evening.
I have three stories to illustrate this quote. A first story of my friends Mohit and Usman, both hardworking and talented. Mohit was always happy, enjoying every moment of his life. Whereas Usman, depressed, disappointed and dejected. Do you know one thing about Mohit's happiness? He loved what he did for a living. And within 4 years when he joined company Icon Software as an executive, he became a technical manager. Whereas Usman, from last 8 years, he is working in the same position. Do you know one thing about Usman? He hates his job. And the second story is about my neighbor Karim Bhai, a 73-year-old mechanic whose garage is located next to my house. I have never seen his garage is closed. One day I asked him, Karim Bhai, why don't you take leave from your work? He got anger and he said, why should I? Then I replied, to keep yourself happy and to relieve your stress. Then on his smile on his face, he replied, I find happiness in my work than taking leave. The third story is my personal story. After graduation in commerce, being consumed for more, hunger by more prestige, more glory and more money, I started my career from a multinational company called Entertitle, a title research company. I enjoyed initial days like honeymoon days. After few months, I gradually started losing interest in my work. I found it is intellectually not challenging and rewarding. At that point of time, one thing flashed into my mind. My friend Mohit's happiness and my neighbor Karim Bhai's joy, his passion for his work, that I should live my life for my passion and love what I do. I quit my job even though I was getting a good salary. Pressure from my family not to quit, I decided to go for my passion. My passion is to learn new things. I saw this passion in advocate profession. From the day one I joined LLB course till now, each and every day I have learned new things and enjoy fulfilled and enlightened life. I love this profession. I find this profession is intellectually challenging and rewarding. Do you know one of the timeless secret to a long happy life is to love your work? A golden thread running through the lives of history's most satisfied people is that they love what they did for a living. When psychologist Vera John Steiner interviewed 100 creative people, she found that they all had one thing in common: an intense passion for their work. Spending your days doing work that you find rewarding, intellectually challenging and fun will do more than these spa vacations at the world to keep your heart engaged, and your spirit high. As Thomas Edison, a man who recorded 1093 patents to his name during his lifetime, had this to say about his brilliant career at the end of his life. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. Friends, when you love your work, you discover you will never have to work another day in your life. Your work will be play and the hours will slip away as quickly as they came. As novelist James Michener wrote, the master in the art of living makes little distinction between his work and play, his leisure and labor, his mind and body, his information and recreation, his life and religion. He hardly knows which is which. He simply pursues his vision of excellence at whatever he does, leaving others to decide whether he is working or playing. To him, he is always doing both. So, are you? What to choose?